Hey, we are live and we got another episode for y'all. This is our 84th episode and we are joined by a very special guest, a Twitch FIFA streamer all the way from Hawaii. Dozeur, my man, how we doing?
What's up, guys? How we doing today?
This is your first podcast, right? Never
Yes,
done one?
sir. It's my first podcast. Never done one before.
Are you a little nervous?
Yeah, honestly, I am a little nervous because I don't know how many people are going to be watching this. So it's been a
Okay,
while since I've had, multiple people watch me.
for sure.
Besides, besides being in high school, where you have an audience of people who watch you if you're doing sports and stuff.
hmm Well,
Yeah.
you have your streams, right? I mean, you have your streams where a couple people come
Yeah,
through.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my streams.
So so one of the most interesting things that happened when I rated you, right? I rated you
Hmm.
I don't know when it was. It was maybe last week around that time or I'm not really sure, but when I did rate you, you gifted me 12 months for
Yes,
your channel
sir.
and you gave me a mod. That's the nicest thing someone has ever done after I rated them. Now, what made you want to do that?
Well, I'm just, I'm a kind-hearted person, bro, and I've never had somebody, raid me with that many viewers
mm,
before. So,
mm-hmm.
it's special to me. It means a lot to me. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
pay, back the kindness straightforward. And I know as much as I appreciated that, as much as you appreciated that as well.
Yeah.
It's just that that mutual that feeling of of kindness of one another. And I think when it comes to small streamers wanting to you know blow up, or if whether you want to be a content creator, just like a game, a gaming streamer, I think it's important to support one another, and also spread the love, because at one
Yeah.
point the grind's going to pay off. You're going to
Mm-hmm.
become someone knowing of, people are going to know you, and you're going to eventually become successful. So might as well do the things that lead you to be successful now, which is creating doors with people, opportunities. And that's just what I'm about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, man. I have the same type of sentiment where, I just want to
Hmm.
show support to all the streamers, all the content creators. And yeah, just always like hanging in there, hanging out, supporting them in whatever way possible.
Hmm.
What was interesting though, you gave me a mod right away. Now, usually streamers, they give mods to people they trust.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
not that you can't trust me. You could definitely trust me. Pick the right person. But what made you want to give that to me as well?
I mean, I don't have many mods. I'll be
Okay.
I'll be honest with you, and you're a pretty big streamer when it comes to the smaller streaming community. So I have trust in you that you're gonna do good work, like regardless if you're in my channel to do mod work or not.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
yeah, I just
hmm
thought you can be a good mod, honestly.
Yeah, I think I mean, I know what mods does. I know like some of the commands, so I'll be okay. I
Yeah.
prefer I prefer VIP because that's like less work.
Well,
I'm just
I can
chilling
make you a
here.
VIP, bro. It's all up to you. I just
For
I
sure.
wanted to show that I appreciate you. So
No, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I
mhm,
appreciate the fact that you place enough trust for me to be mod right
of
away.
course.
Um, but yeah, I'm not big though. I'm not a big time. I'm a small streamer. So, yeah, but we've been growing. I don't know about you. How's the stream been lately for you?
I mean, for me, it's been like kind of seeing what's the vibe. Adjusting my settings as well, because as much as important it is to stream frequently, it's also important to have good quality in your streams. Good,
Yeah.
good, a balance of everything basically. And that's
Mhm.
that's what I've been kind of working with the past 2 months, is just kind of seeing what I can do to improve my quality and my content and my streaming. And And so yeah, that's kind of been like my part for streaming, is just kind of improving the minor things so that I just have a greater stream overall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. We have Jay Rich in the chat. What's up, Jay Rich? How we doing?
What's up, Jay Rich? How we doing, bro? How's your day going?
Yeah, so I totally agree with that. I think for me lately, I've been experiencing a lot more growth, and I've heard from many people that at this time when you're playing FIFA for the small streamers, it's good because that's when a lot of viewers come through because
Mm-hmm.
probably some of the bigger streamers are not streaming as much, so they go
Yeah.
to other streamers, and then there's like this boost. So I've experienced that boost this year as well as the same period last year. So I don't know how that's been for you during this time.
Well, I kind of started the FIFA streaming late in the
Okay.
game. So
Okay.
I feel like that's also like a big impact for me. Like if I would have started probably earlier,
Mhm.
in the FIFA streaming, then I probably would have been, doing a lot better than I am now. But I kind of took this FIFA to see what, brings in the most viewers, what brings in, just people active in your chat. And so, I'm playing it smarter this year when FIFA 23 comes out. I pre-order the game, so I have content earlier than other people,
Yeah.
and then I have, some packs and I have FIFA points. So straight away, when FIFA comes out, I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming opening packs. So I have a lot of people coming in, just watching me because I'll be one of the people who have, FIFA 23 early.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, and I think the very first week will be very, very important when it comes to, FIFA streaming, because you have all, this new uh way of playing, especially for PC, Hypermotion 2 is going
Mhm.
to be put into effect, which wasn't, for previously. I don't know why EA just thought, hey, let's just bring it to next gen, but not a PC. So I don't
Mhm.
know. I don't know what they were thinking in that end, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Maybe the PC um, play will be a lot different because I mean, for me, being a FIFA player like on PC out in Hawaii where there's like no like good internet, all types of data or gameplays affects me even more. So by me not having hyper motion, I feel like that was also another big crutch for me, not being able to pass in my division rival ranking. And also I think I just need to improve in my gaming experience
Mhm.
too, because I mean I just got back into FIFA. It's FIFA 22, so I think FIFA 23 I may be able to hit elite.
Okay. For
Yeah,
sure.
because I've hit FIFA and FIFA 22. I've hit Div 3, but that's the highest I've been able to go.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But so you're on PC, right?
yeah, I'm on PC right now.
Yeah. But I don't think you're missing much about with the hypermotion. Cuz apparently the next gen gameplay people don't like as much and they
Yeah.
prefer playing the old gen.
Mm.
I don't know if you've heard that.
Yeah,
I hear
yeah.
that a
I
lot.
haven't heard that yet. Really?
Yeah, I hear
Okay.
that a lot. They don't even though they have the next gen, they don't even want to play it because they don't even
Mm.
like the gameplay. Unless you're pros, the pros definitely play because competitive FIFA players they have to play on the next gen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then for you, I mean, when did you start streaming?
I started about a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I wasn't very consistent with it,
Yeah.
and I started streaming out like with things that were popular during like the COVID time, like
Okay.
Pokemon card openings
Okay.
and what else? And like Rocket League and Fortnite.
Yeah.
I was streaming a lot of that, but I kind of just stopped streaming that category because I got bored of the games. I don't want to stream that anymore. I don't want to play like even though they might be popular games and everybody's watching this. It's just because it's in popularity doesn't mean like I want to do it, because
Yeah.
at that point, I'm not streaming to have fun. I'm not streaming to enjoy what I'm doing. It's just pretty much just to, chase for the viewers.
Sure. Yeah. So then you started streaming FIFA like 2 months ago, right?
About through like 3, 4
Oh,
months
three, four
around
months
there.
ago.
Three, four. Yeah, yeah. I got into FIFA around like September-ish of
Uh-huh.
last year. So it's been a couple of months, yeah.
So you mainly stream FIFA since then, right? Since the 3, 4 months.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much because
Okay.
everything else just lags too damn much out here. Like I can't really stream COD anymore. For
Okay.
some reason it's just too laggy. And then I mean I can stream Fall Guys. Like Fall Guys is a good game to
Yeah.
stream because the frames are not as high demanding and the internet isn't as high demanding.
Mm-hmm.
Apex too a little bit, but I still feel the lag. And then FIFA's a little bit too. There's a little laggy, but it's still playable, when I'm streaming.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got
but
it.
until I move to the mainland, I don't think, I'll be streaming any very demanding FPS games.
Okay. Got it. And how has the FIFA been for you since you've been streaming
It's
it?
it's been great. Honestly, I've had, plenty of times where I want to throw my controller at my monitor or just break the hell out of my monitor. But then I
Yeah.
remember, things aren't for free and things aren't cheap, especially now with, how the economy is.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to cool down. I'm like, all right, screw this person. I'm just moving on to the next game.
Yeah.
And then if, I'm just having a bad day, I'll just quit FIFA and just call it a day or play another game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So then when you got in, like, do you remember the content that they were giving out? What content it was? Was it like tot season?
When I first got into FIFA,
Or when like you got into it with the streaming, like in this FIFA?
when I got into it in the streaming with this FIFA, it was around a little bit before Foot birthday.
Okay, but actually you
Yeah.
weren't starting from scratch, were you?
No.
You already played in September, so beginning of FIFA 22. So
Mm-hmm.
you were playing it all year round.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
But I didn't
got it.
start streaming till a little bit after.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now that FIFA 22 is coming to an end, do you have any thoughts on the game? Because I know you told me off stream that you just got into FIFA again. So do you have any
Mm-hmm.
thoughts after playing 22 on the game and all the content that they released?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of bugs, honestly. The goalkeepers would save a lot of goals that should have been in.
Mm-hmm.
And also, that dumb freaking EADDing or whatever you
Yeah,
want to call it, DDA.
right.
Freaking, there'd be moments where my defender would like reflect the ball and it would bounce off the defender while my goalkeeper didn't even see where the ball moved. So
Mm-hmm.
he would jump in a certain direction and the ball would just slowly bounce in. I'm
Right.
like, wow, like what the hell is that? Like,
Yeah.
EA, fix your game, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think finesse shots were, also really good in FIFA 22. Like
Yeah.
I've scored some banger shots. I have a whole bunch of clips and I just haven't, been editing them and uploading because I have a lot of clips. Like I need to clear up my storage space.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how many clips I have. But yeah, I think finesse shots is really, really good. Hopefully they keep it this good as well in the next FIFA because there is a lot of you know positions that you're going to be placed in where you won't be able to get through in through the center or through the side and you just can't penetrate the defense, so you have to go for that long
Yeah,
range finesse shot.
for sure.
So I think that
Yeah.
really helps out too.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
And oh, you can
Go
go.
ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
And also another thing is I think some players should deserve 5 star instead of 5 star 4 star. Some players have better pace that don't need that much pace, or some players have higher attributes that they just don't need that. I think that's something else they could work on. is, maybe not maxing out defenders with 99 pace, especially if they're pretty big defenders. Damn well they ain't running 99 pace in real life. Like,
Well, you're talking about more at this point of the game, right?
yeah,
More
yeah, yeah.
5-5s
Mm-hmm.
and well, like it makes sense for them to do it at this point. Um, but there are a lot of 5-5s though. There are a lot of 5-star skill moves. They do
Mm-hmm.
bump up the skill moves on the weak foot. I guess like maybe you're mentioning like Lewandowski and Holland because they only have like a
Mm-hmm.
4-star skill move. Maybe
Yeah.
they could be a 5-star skill move, right? Like you might as
Yeah,
well, right?
exactly. Mm-hmm.
If it's like this late in the game and you only have like a month to play with them.
Yeah, exactly. And also, like, one thing is like, if you're gonna bring out icons and they're supposedly, the best cards in the game, don't make cards that are better than icons. Like
Mm,
it's the whole point of an icon is because they're, an icon player. They're like the best in that position, or you know, that card is just supposed to be really good. And then when you have, cards that come out that are better than icons, it just defeats the purpose of what an icon player is.
sure. Yeah. Well, I think like for the majority of the game, like icons were the meta players, but now towards the end they just release like 99s, like all the
Yeah,
95
insane.
through 99s,
Mm-hmm.
so the icons like aren't as usable now. Or they are, but they're
Mm-hmm.
just not as good as some of these crazy cards
Yeah.
that they released. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have like a favorite content throughout FIFA 22 that they released?
Honestly, yeah, my favorite content was the Brazil picks. Now those were juicers. I love those picks.
Mhm.
I got lucky with mine. I pulled Ronaldinho, and then I pulled what's it call it? I'm trying to remember. It was Ronaldinho, and I forgot. I'm gonna be honest. It's sad that I forgot, but
Mhm.
I just know Ronaldinho was my best pull out of the Brazil player pick. So, oh wait, actually no, Pelé,
Oh,
98
Pele.
Pelé.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice. Nice.
Pelé
Got
was,
Pele.
yeah,
Yeah, those are dubs.
yeah. Those are dubs for sure. Because I seen like other picks people have gotten with those, and I'm like, damn, like I lucked out for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Moments Ronaldinho
Yeah. Moments Ronaldinho.
and then Prime Pele?
And Prime Pellet. Yeah, I was like, man, EA should just gave me 99, man. I was already there, 98.
Okay. For sure. Do you have like your top players that you enjoy playing through this FIFA?
Yeah, I really enjoyed Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, uh, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah. Which one?
I like which version of him? My
Yeah.
favorite version when it was out was the FUT birthday.
The first
Cristiano
birthday.
Ronaldo.
Okay.
That one was insane. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh.
Yeah.
Insane card. I haven't been able to play with the newer cards because I haven't had coins to buy them.
Mhm.
But I'm pretty sure the newer version, like the tots and the shapeshifters is freaking cracked because
Yeah.
I've seen people play with them.
Mhm.
But yeah, my other cards that I really liked was for the wing was Bomba. Bomba was pretty good.
Which
Or
Bomba?
the upgrade one.
Okay. For
Yeah.
upgrade.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Mhm.
Garincha was really, really good for me for the longest time. But then these
Mhm.
newer cards came out that were taller and faster. So
Right.
he got put kind of on the side. But he was a
Yeah.
really good card. I enjoyed playing with him. Out of the goalkeepers I've played with the most as well. I had Yashin, I've had De Gea, I have my nine, and then I've had Allison, and did I say Yashin already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Yashin. Out of all those goalkeepers I played with the most, the best one that I played with is Mainan, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, Yashin, he just doesn't do it justice for me. And it's crazy because he's probably the most expensive goalkeeper in FIFA right now, especially on PC. He's almost like a mil. I'm like, how the hell is this goalkeeper almost a mil? Like,
He's a mill
he
in
ain't play,
PC?
I think almost last time I checked, he was like 900 something. I was like,
Jeez.
that's insane. Yeah. I'm like, man doesn't even play that like that. Like he's worth that.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Man.
some people say he's really cracked and he's really good. But I mean, I guess it just all depends on on what your ping is and
Hmm.
how your FIFA is playing. But yes, for me, he wasn't that
I never really liked Magnon. I always felt like he's one of the
good.
worst
Really?
ones. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know. Something with him, he just doesn't save goals,
Uh,
man. I don't
yeah,
know what it
exactly.
is.
There you go. You see, like goalkeepers work for other people and some don't.
Yeah.
Some do,
Uh-huh.
some don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so that's interesting. Interesting choice of players. Well, is there anything that you look forward to in 23?
I definitely look forward to the utilization of female soccer, football players,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's going to be something that's amazing. You have very very talented women in FIFA, and for them to be able to be played in Ultimate Team, hopefully that would be a different a change of of game like gameplay, and I
Mm-hmm.
think it can be pretty. I think it'll be really really good. I think it'll be fun.
You think are they including that in
I
this
don't know. I
year's
don't know.
Ultimate Team?
Oh, I mean, if they do, it'll be pretty awesome.
I haven't heard anything like that, but I know that's something that's been in the talks, but I haven't
Hmm.
heard anything confirm on that. But
Okay.
I mean, we did notice like in pro clubs they added the females in there. So there's like
Hmm.
co-ed pro clubs, but um, it seems fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Like
Yeah.
seems like a lot of the guys would rather have a girl avatar. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like it's cool. I mean, it's like the same thing. Like you have the females in there. It's still I don't know if the females have less physical, but then the
Yeah.
thing is you could adjust it to however way you want, right?
Yeah. They may have maybe less physical, but that aggression will be 99 for sure.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the
Yeah.
stats would play into it, but they definitely implemented that in pro clubs and that's been going well. There's no issues with
Hmm.
that. So if they introduce that into Ultimate Team, that'll be kind of interesting.
Yeah,
That means there's a
definitely.
lot more. There'll be a lot more cards.
Hmm. A
Yeah,
lot more
actually,
cards.
that'll be kind of weird. Way more cards, and it's just like, it's gonna impact the value of all these cards. So much supply, and I don't
Yeah.
know.
Maybe they could add, abilities too. I think I was talking to my friend, how cool would it be if they added like, some type of effect or certain trait that it really doesn't, affect, the game, but like, as in seeing, the visualization of it, like a certain, how they're doing like the Marvel integration,
Yeah,
like, I don't know. What if they bring out like what's it call it? Who's that guy from Fantastic Four who is like Flame On? I
I
forgot
forgot
his
his
name.
name. Yeah, I forgot
But
his name too.
anyways, say like a person with the ability that has the fire trait or something,
Hmm.
and he scores a goal and the whole goal net goes on fire, or like the ball is like flaming, like that
Uh
would be
huh.
badass. Like that would be cool. I think that would be like something that could happen maybe in the future.
Sure, they could make something like that in a separate game mode
Hmm.
in like friendlies or something, and do
Yeah,
some
yeah,
cool objective with it. That's
yeah,
actually
yeah.
not a bad idea.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um. Well, have you heard other things like I'm sure you're aware of crossplay, right? Crossplay
Yeah,
and
yeah.
World Cup mode.
Crossplay.
Yeah, I would say those are
That's
the
gonna be
things that
awesome.
I'm personally looking forward to. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, are there any other things that you've come across or you noticed?
Well, I mean, I think it's gonna be interesting to see the crossplay utilization between PC players and console players. I think PC players have very very tough opponents.
Mm-hmm.
That they're very very good. because it's PC. Everyone's just like cracked on PC.
Hmm.
But I mean, there's really really good console players as well. So I think the ranking system, everybody's going to be in for a rude awakening and see how really good you are as soon as PC players come into play. So
Hmm.
I think it's going to be a lot more difficult getting up in the higher ranks next FIFA.
Yeah, that will be interesting with all the crossplay, how people will do against people in other consoles, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We have Kane Sauce in the chat. What's up, Kane? How you doing?
What's up, Kane? How we doing?
So, well, you know, you already pre-ordered it in PC? Did you get the Ultimate
Mm-hmm.
Edition?
Yeah, I got the Ultimate Edition.
Okay, got it. So you get the FIFA points, you'll get the hero
Yeah.
card. Okay, nice. Did you get it with all the discounts and all that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. What'd you end up paying? Was it like 81?
I think like 70 something.
Oh, 70 something.
Yeah.
Interesting. I ended up paying like 81, but did you get like an additional discount that I'm unaware of?
Mm, I
Because
don't
I
think
got it with
so.
the EA Play, and then I bought it within the store, the PS store, I
Mm,
believe, and that's where you could get like the most discount. I don't
okay.
know if you got it like that.
I don't remember how I got it. My friend just showed me how to get it for cheaper, and then I got it for cheaper. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
yeah.
nice. Yeah, so then you'll
Mm,
get, like I said, you'll get all the FIFA points and you'll get the hero card. So
yeah,
that's
the
always
juicy
nice.
content.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
actually, when you do get the FIFA points, what do you got to do with it? Because people have different strategies to start off the game and how they want to
For
use their
me,
FIFA points. Yeah.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just open out packs straight up.
Oh, okay.
Open, open those packs, and then I don't know if they'll have peepees or not, but regardless, if I pull Sui or Messi, I'm selling them right away because they're going to be going for so much. And I'm
Hmm.
I'm just going to be investing, saving up those coins for when the more expensive and better cards come out. I'll have plenty of coins to play with because I did what nobody wanted to do in the beginnings is sell those freaking cracked cards and just play with them. But
Hmm.
yeah, I think for me, I'm just gonna slowly, build up my team, just increase my fodder, just have like a bunch of fodder, a bunch of coins, and that's my strategy.
Yeah. What I've heard what people do is they just play a lot of draft with their FIFA
Mm,
points. They just play a bunch of draft and try to get, I guess, as many packs that way and pull players
mm-hmm.
that way. I remember trying that for this past FIFA, and I wasn't doing too well in drafts, so it was kind of pissing me off. But
Yeah,
then,
I'm all right at drafts,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah, because I felt like in the beginning I'm playing with all these sweats, and these guys are all good, and then I'm also adjusting to the gameplay,
Mm-hmm.
and in the beginning, like I didn't really like the gameplay. I didn't like the next gen gameplay because it was so hard to score.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we'll see how I go about it. I mean, I might try the draft method again and see if I could, pull some crazy players, pull a Mubappe or something.
Mm-hmm. That'd be
Yeah.
lit.
Yeah, for sure. So, I know that as I mentioned before, you're a FIFA streamer and you live in Hawaii,
Mm-hmm.
correct? Have you always lived there? Because you're the first guy I know from Hawaii that streams FIFA. So
That's pretty
I'm kind
awesome.
of curious. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't always lived here. I lived in California before I came to Hawaii,
Oh, you
and
did. Okay.
yeah, yeah, I joined the military, so that's why I was out here in Hawaii for my duration of the military, which is 4 years. So
Mhm.
I spent like 3.5 years out here during the my service,
Mhm.
and I've been out here for almost five now. So yeah, but I plan on moving soon. I just really don't know when because Hawaii is a beautiful place. Like
Yeah.
if you come over here and you visit, you're gonna fall in love with it. But man, it's expensive out here. It's definitely a financial what's gonna call it, like you have to make some all right money if you're gonna want to live here in Hawaii, because
Mm-hmm.
otherwise you're just gonna put yourself in and um in a spot where you don't want to be in.
Yeah,
So
for
definitely
sure.
managing your finances is a big one.
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't mind
Hmm.
me asking, which part of California did you live in?
The Central Valley.
Central Valley. Okay.
Yeah,
Like
is
what
away.
city?
Like I want to say like Fresno area.
Oh, okay, for
Hmm.
sure. So you just grew up in Fresno, and then after
Yeah,
that,
around
okay,
that area. Yeah.
and then after that, you just joined the military and lived out in Hawaii.
Hmm. Pretty much. Yeah.
Got it. If you don't mind me asking, like, what island do you live in?
On Oahu.
Is there anything special about that island compared to the other ones? Because I know there's like, what is it? How many islands are there in Hawaii?
There's there's a lot. I'm not too sure. I don't want to say the wrong number, but there's a good amount. But I think what's awesome about the island I live in,
Uh huh.
it's pretty decently big, and a lot of tourists come here, so you get to meet a lot of people from different parts of the world. And the beaches here are really really nice too. Of course, they're really nice in Maui as well. Maui is super beautiful beaches. Like it's really nice in Maui as well.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really want to kind of have like a partying lifestyle, and you want to see uh some type of things, like you just want to have fun basically, then I think Oahu's the island to go and visit.
Wahoo.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you got Honolulu right here, and Honolulu is like a big city where everyone's always at. Waikiki. You got the one of the biggest outdoor malls at the Ala Moana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Mm-hmm. What's like the most popular island that a lot of tourists go to?
I think it's either Oahu or Maui,
Wahoo,
honestly.
Maui. Okay.
Hmm.
So if I were to ever go there, you recommend those islands?
Yeah,
Okay. I've never been,
yeah.
so I don't know like how it is out there, but I hear a lot of good things, so it's
Hmm.
definitely on my bucket list to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, a lot of good food. If you love seafood, I definitely recommend coming to Hawaii because you have the best fresh seafood here. It's really, really good. Poke. If you ever have a chance to try some poke,
Mm-hmm.
definitely have some of that. It's freaking
Poke,
bomb.
sushi,
Mm-hmm.
any other seafood that's like really good in Hawaii?
Mm, I mean, the fish here is pretty good. The
Okay.
ahi,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
For sure.
Any type of fish, basically, that's fresh here is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So how does living in Hawaii compare to California? Do you like one over the other?
Um, Honestly, I miss California. Like the weather there is really, really hot and dry.
Mm-hmm.
And here in Hawaii, it's a lot more humid, especially if you don't have AC. A majority of, people that live here in Hawaii don't have AC because it's really expensive to have AC out here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's one thing, is like it's normal for people not to really have AC here in Hawaii. Um, I do miss like kind of like the cold. You can get the cold too in Hawaii, but you have to go like up towards, like the volcanic area of the mountains that are like super super high up during like the
Yeah.
cold season. But yeah, I do miss the cold weather in California. Driving up to the northern side of California, and just seeing the snow, or just
Yeah.
road tripping, because this island ain't that big. You can travel around the whole island like in less than an hour. So that's one
Really?
thing I do. Yeah, that's one thing I do miss about the mainlands. Being able to go to road trips for hours, or going to another
Mm.
state. So
Yeah.
that's the only downside.
So you just drive around the island and it only takes an hour, or at least your island?
Yeah, basically.
Jeez. Okay. What if you went from like one point to the other, like straight? Is that less than an hour?
Well, you can't really do that because the way the roads are formed is like,
Oh, I see.
going around.
Got it. But yeah, I mean, if you compare like the size of the state compared to California, because California is like, I mean, you go from SoCal, like let's say LA to SF, that's like a
Hmm.
what, like a 5, 6 hour drive, and that's not even Bay Area is not even like they do consider it North Cal, but there's more northern part of California. You
Hmm.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, California is so huge, man. It's like ridiculously huge. So like
Hmm.
I definitely know what you're saying when you're talking about being able to go from one part of California and travel to different places.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What state do you live in?
I live in California.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I live in like southern part of LA. So I live in Orange County,
Mm. Okay.
very close to
Nice.
Disneyland.
Hmm. That's awesome.
You ever been to SoCal, like Los Angeles,
Yeah. Yeah.
Orange
Yeah.
County? You have,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I don't really like it, but I
Okay.
mean, it's there, for to go and walk around and see. But I the part I do like is San Diego. Though San Diego is really really
Mm.
nice.
It is, yeah. San Diego's awesome, man. Um,
I think I
yeah,
like San Diego better than LA, honestly.
yeah. I can see why. I can see why people like San Diego. I think I would say the same thing. I think I like San
Hmm.
Diego more. It's a bit cleaner. The beaches are a lot
Hmm.
nicer. The
Yeah.
food is still really good, especially the Mexican food.
Oh yeah, gotta
Yeah,
love being Mexican, man.
yeah, right. Oh my gosh, yeah. So yeah, no, San Diego's awesome. So, but yeah, I mean, SoCal's like I pretty much like lived here my whole life, so it's the place to be, man.
Hmm.
I guess the thing is though, with California and Hawaii is like, the cost of living is pretty similar, I bet, because it's both very expensive. Is it more expensive in Hawaii than California?
Yeah, yeah,
It
way more
is.
expensive because of everything that you have to ship, you know, over the ocean. So shipping is going to be much more expensive than it is on the mainland because the way that just things are going right now. Um, a lot of prices are going to be a little bit higher. I don't know if gas prices are higher than California's gas prices right now, but they're
Uh,
definitely up there.
how much is your gas price per gallon?
It's like 520 something right now.
520 something. That's
Yeah.
pretty
Let me
comparable to California.
okay.
I think California is like little under that. We're in like high fours, but I see some fives. What about like I guess like a bottle of water? How much would that
Mm,
cost?
I mean, it just depends what brand you get.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because the reason I'm asking is I wonder what's like how much more expensive it is, in Hawaii just to
Hmm.
buy like certain items and all that.
Well, meat is definitely a lot more expensive because we don't have as much land as the mainland does. So meat's always
Okay.
going to be more expensive over here.
Okay. For sure. Man. And what about like what about homes like in your island, maybe like where you're living at, like how much would maybe like a 3 bedroom, 2 bath cost?
Well, I mean, all the houses out here, if you're looking to live in a really nice area, go way over like 900 to $1 million.
Okay.
So people out here, they live in a huge group of families,
Uh-huh.
so they can be able to pay off the house, a lot
Right.
faster, and just sell it, split it among each other, and if they're smart with the money, then they'll create good investments.
Right.
But yeah, the houses go range anywhere from 900 to like $1 million.
Do you know like how many bed and bath those homes are?
Probably like 4 to 5, but
Oh, okay.
three, yeah, but three are definitely gonna be around 700, 800,000. easily.
So are those homes like closer to the beaches?
Yeah, closer to the
Okay.
beaches, or just
Okay.
they have nice views of like the city, or you
Yeah.
know.
That's pretty comparable with California, or at
Mhm.
least like Southern California.
Mhm.
You have homes like the 3 bedrooms, they're around like the 700-800 in Southern California, I'd say. Well, it really depends on what city, but if you're talking about like Orange County, like near where I live, that's about the price range.
Mhm.
Yeah, but that's pretty interesting. Yeah. So I guess if you were to move from like California to Hawaii and Hawaii to California, it wouldn't be that much difference in terms of cost
Yeah.
of living. But then if you go somewhere else, I mean, anywhere else, it's like so much cheaper,
Mhm.
right? So, no, that's pretty interesting. I mean, I would definitely love to go to Hawaii someday and just,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
When you
just check it out.
can. Definitely.
Yeah. Um, well, let me ask you this. Segueing out of Hawaii, like, what are your plans with like content creating in FIFA? Do you have any plans that or any goals that you want to achieve?
Well, I do want to achieve 1,000 followers. That's
Hmm.
my next goal.
Yeah,
I never thought I would, reach like 600 followers. That's just something that I didn't think, was gonna be, to do, and then, the next year. But I reached 600 followers. Thanks to all my supporters and amazing, people who rated me, gave me shout outs. So that's really awesome with that. So my next goal is first, to reach 1,000 followers, and then my next goal after that would be to be a partner. That'd be really
hmm,
awesome.
yeah, absolutely. Are you trying to make content in other platforms too?
What do you mean?
Like maybe like TikTok or YouTube or
Yeah,
any other
yeah,
platform?
I have a TikTok. I don't know about YouTube,
Hmm.
but yeah, I definitely, find some time to maybe just edit videos and upload them on TikTok, because I have a bunch of, TikTok worthy clips. I just don't really have, the time to really sit down and just, edit each video and fine tune it. Like if I had somebody to help me with that, it'd be greatly appreciated. I would give them, portion, or,
Right,
whatever it is, work out something for the time they spent creating the video and the
for
quality
sure.
of the video.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean the editing stuff for like, TikTok or YouTube, I mean, it
Yeah.
is pretty time consuming.
Yeah.
And
I
I
mean,
agree with you,
most,
man.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
most people too, especially, the more popular content creators, they all have people who do that stuff for them
sure.
as well. And, they just review it, or like, looks good. And then bam, they pay them. And there you go. You have your video, and then next one.
Right. Yeah, and they could definitely afford it,
Mm,
and like for smaller streamers, they have to start off doing the work themselves. So it takes up a
exactly.
lot of time, but I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I agree, man. I wish I could have someone just edit my videos for me. I could definitely put up more content or make it more entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, man, I really do hope you hit that 1K. I'm sure you'll hit it as long as you just keep grinding and you keep streaming consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, but I do want to ask. I know time is coming up and you gotta go, so I do want to ask one more thing. How did you find me? I feel like you first rated me, and that's how I found out who you were, and then I followed you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then that's when eventually when I saw you live at one point I rated you. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember when you rated me or how you came across my channel,
Yeah,
but
I probably honestly don't remember.
okay.
But if you're following Fausto or Hectic, then I'm pretty sure I found, you through them. And, I'm
Okay.
really active, in their chat too, especially like with lower streamers, or they ever, talk about them. Like I'll pop in and see, how they are. And if I like them, then yeah, I'll follow them and stay active in their chat, or try
Yeah,
to, because there's a lot of good content creators out there, a lot of good streamers. I wish I could watch them all, but I have to set
sure.
my time,
Yeah, yeah,
throughout
yeah.
the week who I watch, So I think as long as I put in the effort, the streamer will realize that, I try to come into their, stream consistently whenever I can. So I think that's what matters the most, is to just show them that, you're enjoying the stream and you're there when you can be.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know Fausto and Hectic follow you, so I was wondering how that came out to be and how you got kind of plugged in into their streams and how they know you.
Well, I haven't been on any of, I mean, them saying my name really isn't big on their stream, but
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I talked to Fausto like on Instagram. I'll send him like memes and stuff. But
Okay.
I try not to be like a weirdo because I know that's kind of weird. Like, just you meet somebody online and
Yeah.
you only know them from like chat interactions. So,
Sure.
you really don't want to kind of be bothering this person, especially in their personal life. So I
Yeah.
try to, keep it minimal when it comes to talking to, especially bigger content creators because I know they got more important things to do
Sure.
and if they want to reach out to me too, they'll text me, they'll be like, hey, what's up? But yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
I'm just a friendly person. Like I love talking to people and
Yeah.
just knowing what they do, like where they come from. It's just there's so much wisdom and knowledge out there and experiences for people to know and take in, and knowledge is power, man. Like the more knowledge you have, the smarter you're going to be, the more tools you can equip yourself with, resources, and really get yourself out there through the network because you put yourself out there and you build a name for yourself. So
No, 100%. 100%,
mm-hmm,
man. And that's why I love doing these podcasts because I talk to other FIFA content creators, I kind of pick their brain. I kind of get to know them, and this is my way of really networking and getting to know
mm-hmm.
people. And have you ever got a chance to actually meet someone in person from Twitch?
I have met one person actually.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And who is this individual? Was he like your mod or viewer or another streamer?
um it was another streamer.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
female actually. It was
Okay.
out I was out in town with my boy. We were just out going to a bar because he's
Uh-huh.
he's a drinker. I'm not much of a drinker, so I'll be the
Yeah,
DDer. I'll just be there, just watch over my boy, make sure he doesn't do anything dumb.
for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, like I saw her out in town. I was like, oh, what's up? I recognize you from so and so the stream or whatever. But it was a small interaction. Like I wasn't trying to be weird or anything.
Okay.
So I just said hi, how's it going? And that's pretty much it.
Was she like a bigger streamer that you happen to just go out of a bar and just meet?
No, no, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You actually did you like plan this out where you trying to meet with her or
No, no, no. It was just a random, out in town thing.
oh, just like a random
Yeah.
interaction where
Yeah,
you just when you're
interaction.
out and then
Mm-hmm.
you just know she streams so you just say hi.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, who is the streamer? Is that something you're
It's a
willing to tell?
it's a Fortnite streamer. Her name's CC Nuggets.
Is she big?
Um, I mean, I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know if you want to call her like big in the sense. Definitely smaller streamer.
Okay.
I mean, she's got a pretty big Instagram following. So, but
And this was out in Hawaii?
yeah, this is out in
It
Hawaii.
was. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
I
know how
pers
many other bigger streamers are out here in Hawaii. I only know of the TikTokers out here.
Okay. You're the only one I know, bro. You're the
Yeah,
only FIFA streamer I know or any streamer
yeah,
in Hawaii, man.
yeah. Because everybody knows how booty the freaking internet is over here, so they don't want to show themselves getting clapped or freaking, just bad gameplay. But
Hmm.
I really don't mind.
For sure. Yeah, I actually met like 8 people through Twitch so far ever since I started. So it's been like 2 years for streaming, and I met all the people I met were pretty cool. I mean, it's a mixture of like viewers, one mod, and the rest were streamers, fellow streamers.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, like when I went to Toronto, I visited like a couple of weeks ago, and I was out there for like a week. I met 2 streamers there.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, they're people I interact with for a bit, and then I had them on the podcast as well. And then
Mm-hmm.
so when I was out there, I just hit them up, and we just hung out. So it was a good time.
Awesome.
Yeah, fortunate enough, I didn't like meet anybody that was weird. All my interactions have been positive, so
Yeah,
it's
that's
been good.
good.
It's been a good time, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like when I started Twitch, I never would have thought like I'd meet people that way, you know?
Yeah, yeah, it's weird. You see a person so long, through, streaming, and then you like see them in person. It's like, wow, like this is how this person looks, or it's just a different, interaction compared to when you see them in person, and compared to like through, online, because people can put like filters and everything too, so you really get to see how a person really looks and is when you meet them
Yeah.
in person.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Because how they interact through like chat is completely different. The social interactions are completely different than like the face to face, you know, where both people could see each other. There's body
Mhm.
language and all that. Like, uh, total difference, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just fascinating how you could just connect with people that way. You know,
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
technology is crazy, man.
yeah,
You just ask your grandparents or your parents from, the freaking beepers they used to have to like
right,
iPhones now. It's like, what is this technology?
right.
And it's only going to advance from here on out. We have already like robots and people talking about, holographic. I mean, we have augmented reality, like virtual
Right.
reality. Like we're getting into some pretty crazy like technology here. And I think we're going to see some crazy stuff in the next coming years.
You already know like the metaverse, right? Where you
Yeah, the
put on the
metaverse,
headset and
the
then you could
Oculus.
actually like go to like a room or something. You know, like a building
Mm-hmm.
together, and then you're in these avatars, and you could like it's so weird. Like your
Yeah,
avatar, and you could probably like virtually shake hands with them, or like sit at a
yeah,
table and like I don't know, play poker or something. You know what I mean?
yeah. I
Yeah.
think the next form of gaming that's really gonna pop out, become very popular, is when something like, I don't know if you ever watched the movie Ready Player One.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Yeah, but like that type of, graphics, or that type of world, where everyone can just like link into, and the graphics look exactly like, like it. Like I think that's going to be the next big thing. And if that doesn't, pop off, then it's definitely going to be, holographic type
Hmm.
of gaming or
Yeah.
scenario. Like, I mean, like if like just think about like Yu-Gi-Oh, those cards, how awesome would it be to have like Yu-Gi-Oh, the cards appear, in
Right.
actually like holographic form. Like if they implemented that in real life with like a dual disc, dude, oh my gosh, how many people would be playing that, and how much money would go into that? Like that's easily a multi-billion-dollar industry if they can make that happen.
That's crazy, right? And you have like an
Yeah.
arena where the holograms just like
And
I don't know,
yeah,
battle or
they
whatever.
fight. Yeah, like if
That's
we
yeah,
get to
that is
that technology, like that's gonna be awesome.
yeah. Yeah, there's a part of it where it is awesome and pretty fascinating, but there's another part of me when I look at it. It's kind of terrifying cuz I don't know
Oh
if you
yeah,
watch Black
because
Mirror. You watch
oh
Black
yeah,
Mirror?
no, I've watched Black Mirror. I mean, we already
Yeah.
have those robot dogs. Have you seen those robot dogs?
Oh
Have
my
you seen the
gosh.
robot
That
dog
was probably
freaking
the scariest
episode?
episode.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh, when they just hunt down people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was just or even like the things we're talking about, just the gaming aspect. There's like episodes where it touches on that and you're just like, Oh man, I don't even know
Yeah.
if I want to play games like that anymore after
Yeah, I
watching
mean, there
that.
was
Yeah.
this one episode of this man where he kind of goes into like an experimental, scary game, and
Yeah.
it makes it feel like it was so real, like it tricked his brain. And then it actually turned out to be real, but nobody believed him. And then it was like a weird twist because it ended up just being, the game. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're like, yeah,
For
they can
sure.
also, go into some dangerous stuff because it could mess with, our neural system.
Right.
So,
It's a trip, man. It's crazy,
mhm.
man. So yeah, I have mixed feelings about it. That's all I gotta
Yeah,
say.
yeah, no, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. But I know you gotta go, so I'm gonna let you go, man. I know we're short on time, so I just want to thank you for coming through the podcast and doing this chat.
Yeah, of course, man. I appreciate you having me on here. I know I apologize for being a little late, bro, but I was so tired from work. So,
No, I understand. No, I'm so glad we still got a chance to do it today, and
mhm.
you still took some time today to make this happen. So, where can people find you if they wanna check you out?
They can definitely look me up on Twitch, Dozeur, Dozeur,
Mm-hmm.
and follow the Discord. And that's where I'll put, whether I'm streaming live or I'm not streaming live. And I try to stay consistent on it. It's just a matter of, that people type in the chat. So
Yeah. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok.
yeah, Twitter as well. My name, Twitch, Dozeur, TikTok as well, Dozeur. And that's pretty much it.
Okay,
Yeah.
for sure. So we'll leave the links in the description below so you guys could check him out. Please follow him, support him. I appreciate you again,
Appreciate it.
Dozier. If you want to stay around a little bit after the live stream, that'd be great. And then for everybody else tuning in, really appreciate you guys coming through. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Yeah. See you, chat.